Self-mastery, written and published by the Voice Library 1248. Mastering yourself is crucial for unleashing your true potential and becoming the person you aspire to be. This book offers a clear and accessible path to self-discovery and personal growth. You will gain valuable insights and practical tools to help you develop a strong sense of self, improve your relationships, break free from harmful habits, prioritize your well-being, uncover your life's purpose, shape your personal story, and navigate through periods of uncertainty to discover your authentic self. Applying the lessons in this book will help you improve your self-perception, develop positive behaviors, build meaningful relationships, and gain the confidence to take control of your own destiny. As you progress through each chapter, you'll come closer to becoming the best version of yourself. Now is the perfect moment to embark on a journey of self-transformation. This book will be your guide to becoming incredibly valuable from within. With dedication and ongoing practice, you can achieve self-mastery. Lesson 1. Your goals shape who you are. The goals we set for ourselves greatly influence our sense of identity and purpose. Setting goals and aspirations allows us to shape our future selves. Our desired future self greatly influences how we prioritize, act, and develop personally. As we make progress every day towards our goals, we gradually become the person we aspire to be. Through consistent dedication, our dreams can become a reality, and we can grow into the person we aspire to be. Personal reinvention is driven by the intentional pursuit of purpose. By carefully setting goals that align with our desired self, we can use our ambitions to drive meaningful change and personal growth. Our goals provide clarity in guiding us towards becoming our best selves. Regardless of your background or current circumstances, you have the power to improve your self-perception and shape your future. Understanding that our past does not limit our potential for personal development is crucial. Our self-perceptions are shaped by the stories we tell ourselves rather than any objective reality. By honestly assessing our self-talk and letting go of negative assumptions, we can start changing our self-perception. Incorporating daily practices such as affirmations, meditation, and journaling can help cultivate more positive outlooks. We can also make a conscious effort to recognize when we're falling back into old habits and opt for more empowering perspectives instead. In addition, having a clear image of the person we want to become helps guide our everyday decisions, gradually bringing us closer to our desired future self. No matter our past or previous beliefs, we have the power to shape our self-perception and determine our future path. We all have the ability to unlock our full potential. Getting started on the path to progress begins with having faith in our boundless capabilities. Robin had always dreamt of owning a thriving coffee shop that would become a beloved fixture in the neighborhood. Despite beginning their career as a barista right after high school, Robin had a clear vision of eventually becoming the owner of the charming cafe where they worked. Driven by this desire, Robin honed their management skills through hands-on experience, pursued business classes during evenings, and explored new drink recipes during their free time. Robin successfully obtained a loan to buy the coffee shop from the previous owner. After years of preparation, Robin arrived early in the morning on the first day, feeling a mix of excitement and nerves, ready to unlock the doors as the new proprietor. Over the years, Robin dedicated themselves to the business, bringing in great staff, expanding the menu, and organizing community events. Robin's clear vision helped them navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship. After years of hard work, Robin had established themselves as a respected leader, a creative thinker, and a builder of strong communities. Every little achievement reassured Robin that they were living their purpose. Now, 10 years after purchasing the coffee shop, Robin has transformed the modest cafe into the city's most cherished and thriving local chain, with upcoming plans for further expansion. Robin's dream came true by consistently taking deliberate actions guided by their clear vision of future success. Lesson 2. Practicing meditation can enhance your ability. Incorporating meditation into our routine can enhance our ability to confront challenges and difficulties with more wisdom and resilience. Meditation helps improve emotional regulation, equanimity, and focus by fostering mindful awareness. This enables us to address challenges and setbacks with a clear mindset. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can embrace discomfort, let go of judgment, and refrain from catastrophizing. Meditation helps us recognize that everything in life is constantly changing, which can help us become more accepting when we encounter challenges. We become an unbiased observer instead of being overwhelmed by the task at hand. In addition, practicing inner stillness meditation helps us tap into our innate power and resilience. Through consistent practice of meditation, we cultivate the strength to navigate life's challenges and the wisdom to approach difficulties with compassion and calmness. When we find peace within ourselves, we have the power to overcome any challenge. Instead of trying to resist or suppress negative emotions, it can be beneficial to acknowledge them and actively work through them. By approaching emotions like fear, anger, and anxiety with compassionate curiosity, we can gain valuable insights. By understanding the underlying reasons behind these emotions, we can discover any unfulfilled needs, negative beliefs, or harmful thought patterns. Being aware of our emotions allows us to take positive steps towards processing them and developing healthier outlooks. Releasing pent-up negativity in a mindful manner can bring emotional relief and enhance clarity. In addition, as we gain the ability to identify our emotions, comprehend their origins, and learn from them, we can react to future triggers with more wisdom. We can choose to align our actions with our true values and priorities rather than being controlled by negative emotions. Understanding emotions as fleeting experiences that offer guidance enables us to regain control and cultivate a rational, well-rounded perspective. Lesson 3. Consider re-evaluating your connection with the people around you. Re-evaluating our relationships and worldview can bring about significant changes in our thinking and perception. By taking a closer look at how we engage with others and navigate through life, we might discover areas that need adjustment or improvement. Take relationships, for instance. They can either limit our ability to express ourselves or strengthen negative stories we tell ourselves. Some perspectives may limit our thoughts or no longer align with our values. By focusing on these areas, we can create an environment that fosters growth. We can transform stagnant relationships into ones that are nurturing and motivating. We can broaden our understanding of the world to be more inclusive and empowering. Upgrading our connections and mental paradigm can greatly improve our thought processes. We expand our horizons and let go of outdated beliefs. Embracing fresh perspectives and insights, reassessing our connections to others and the world can be a valuable pursuit that promotes higher levels of thought and awareness. We all have a conscious self and an unconscious self that influence our behavior. The conscious self includes the elements that are easily identifiable: our beliefs, values, goals, and self-narrative. Our choices and behaviors are guided by this conscious part of ourselves. Also present is the unconscious self, which consists of underlying programming, natural instincts, childhood patterns, and the shadow. This mysterious realm has a subtle impact on our instinctual responses, automatic reactions, and learned behaviors. Our actions are influenced by the interplay between our conscious and subconscious selves. Exploring our unconscious drivers through practices like self-inquiry, dream work, and mindfulness can help us better understand and connect with all aspects of ourselves. Operating as integrated beings empowers us to have agency over our actions and behave with purpose. Stella recently noticed that she had been feeling exhausted after hanging out with her two best friends from college, Liz and Ari. The three friends had drifted apart after graduation as their careers and priorities took different paths. Getting together now often became a competition, with everyone trying to outdo each other in terms of their job, apartment, or boyfriend, or the conversation remained superficial, merely revisiting college memories. Stella appreciated the ease and familiarity of these long-term bonds. However, she noticed that her core values, creativity, mindfulness, and health, were not being represented in their recent meetups. Jada, an old friend from home, had recently relocated to Stella's city. Stella proposed meeting for a coffee to catch up. The conversation was smooth and natural, covering topics such as writing, art, spirituality, and self-care. Stella experienced a sense of renewal and motivation after saying goodbye to Jada, which was a refreshing change from the lack of progress she felt in her other friendships. She thought about how to reassess these connections to better match her personal development. Stella made a conscious effort to prioritize spending time with Jada and other friends who shared similar interests. She would also have a sincere conversation with Liz and Marie about strengthening their friendships by exploring new activities that align with their personal growth. Stella came to the realization that she had the ability to strengthen her relationships in ways that brought fulfillment to her life. Lesson 4. Suppressing your emotions can lead to harmful behavior. When we consistently suppress or disregard our emotional experiences, this repression can accumulate and show up in unhealthy ways. Suppressing emotions such as anger, hurt, sadness, or shame requires mental effort and separates us from valuable inner guidance. With the passage of time, emotions that have been suppressed can manifest in various ways, such as passive aggression, sarcastic remarks, avoidance behaviors, or self-sabotage. Unexpressed feelings can also lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and difficulties in forming close relationships. When we struggle to effectively manage our emotions, we tend to react impulsively and lose sight of our own self-awareness. On the other hand, when we acknowledge, embrace, and effectively communicate our emotions, we can avoid them erupting uncontrollably later on. When we allow our emotions to flow freely while also setting healthy boundaries, we develop emotional intelligence. This level of clarity enables us to better identify our needs, seek assistance, and approach situations with a greater sense of awareness and stability. Bringing presence and care to our emotions is crucial. As the saying goes, it helps prevent them from persisting and causing further issues. Trying to overcome bad habits through sheer willpower often results in unsuccessful outcomes. Nevertheless, with a mindful perspective and a fresh approach, we can develop more beneficial patterns. First, let's identify the needs that a habit aims to meet and find healthier alternatives to fulfill those needs. As an alternative, you could consider going for a walk or reaching out to a friend instead of reaching for snacks when feeling stressed. Additionally, rather than fixating on eradicating the habit, try redirecting your attention towards incorporating positive routines and self-care into your daily life. Develop the habit of being mindful to recognize and address urges as they come up. Take a moment to pause, consciously breathe, and then make a decision with confidence. Take the time to acknowledge and appreciate small victories and be kind to yourself. If you find that old habits are still present, take a curious approach when encountering missteps rather than passing judgment. By consistently putting in effort to foster positive behaviors instead of focusing on limiting negative ones, you will naturally develop new uplifting habits. Understanding that your habits do not define you, it is possible to develop habits that align with your highest potential. Jack had always found it challenging to manage his anger, but he usually kept his emotions to himself. He disliked troubling others with his issues and took pride in handling frustration on his own. However, Jack's anger became more apparent through his passive-aggressive and avoidant behaviors. He would often mock his partner, Anna, whenever small problems came up. Instead of expressing his feelings, he chose to withdraw emotionally for several days following a disagreement. What really frustrated him was when Jack agreed to go on vacation with Anna's family but then bailed out at the last minute, blaming work. Afterwards, he declined to talk about the event or recognize Anna's emotional distress. Anna approached Jack in a gentle manner, expressing her concern about how his habit of suppressing anger was negatively affecting their relationship. Jack acknowledged that he struggled with confronting negative emotions head-on as a result of past traumas. Thanks to Anna's guidance, Jack began expressing his emotions more openly. Instead of bottling up his pain and frustration, he also started going to counseling to better handle his emotions. Jack discovered that by effectively expressing his anger instead of bottling it up, he experienced significant improvements in both his relationships and inner well-being. He finally confronted a lifelong pattern of unhealthy avoidance. Lesson 5. The quality of sleep can vary depending on timing, which is crucial for a restful night. Our sleep quality can be greatly affected by the time we choose to go to bed and wake up. Our circadian rhythms control the patterns of alertness and drowsiness in our bodies. Aligning our sleep and wake cycles with our natural biological patterns can lead to improved sleep quality. Changes in sleep patterns, such as going to bed and waking up at different times due to daylight saving time, can disrupt our natural rhythms and reduce the benefits of sleep. On the other hand, establishing a relaxing evening routine and striving for consistent bed and wake times helps align our sleep schedule with our natural cycles. This enhances the sleep-wake cycle, allowing for quicker sleep onset, deeper sleep stages, and a more refreshed feeling upon awakening. Understanding the importance of sleep timing and aligning our habits and light exposure with our natural rhythms is key to achieving a restful and rejuvenating sleep. Our sleep is greatly affected by the amount and type of light exposure we receive throughout the day and night. The brain receives signals from light that help regulate our body clock. Throughout the day, natural light helps increase our alertness and prepares us for a rejuvenating sleep later on. Exposure to blue light from screens during the night can disrupt the production of melatonin, making it harder to fall asleep. Adjusting the brightness of lights in the evening and reducing screen time sends a clear signal to our brain that it's time to go to sleep. In order to promote the release of melatonin and ensure uninterrupted sleep stages, it is recommended to maintain a dark, cool, and screen-free environment in the bedroom at night. Optimizing conditions for deep sleep can be achieved by using blackout curtains, a sleep mask, or low blue light bulbs. Using light in a thoughtful way throughout the day, with bright light during the day, dim light in the evening, and complete darkness at night, can help you achieve the best and most restful sleep. Create a peaceful and calming environment in your bedroom to enhance your sleep quality. Simplify your room by removing any clutter, lights, or electronics that may stimulate your mind and body before going to bed. Create a calming and cozy atmosphere with minimalist decor that will help you unwind and drift off to sleep. Consider investing in a high-quality mattress and bedding that allows for good airflow, and curtains that effectively block out light. Adjust the thermostat to a lower temperature to promote a more relaxed state. You can try playing white noise to help reduce any distracting sounds. Incorporate accents such as houseplants, soft rugs, candles, or create a soothing atmosphere with relaxing scents and essential oils. Create a relaxing evening routine without the use of electronic devices. Creating a serene and organized sleep environment helps your brain relax and rejuvenate. Creating a sleep-friendly environment in your bedroom can help you fall asleep quicker, enjoy a more restful night, and wake up feeling rejuvenated. Lesson 6. Don't waste any more time searching for your purpose. Instead of constantly pondering your purpose, take intentional action and allow your calling to unfold. Overthinking and self-doubt can arise from spending too much time introspecting. Instead of searching internally, try looking externally. Embrace life to the fullest by setting exciting goals, lending a hand to others, and pursuing your passions. Engage in activities that spark your curiosity and unleash your creativity. Take on challenges that require personal growth and resilience. Living with vibrancy, compassion, and wholeheartedness will reveal your purpose to you. Small and quiet moments of meaning and fulfillment will gently lead you on your journey. Living in alignment with your authentic values, pursuing personal growth, and giving generously can lead to a purposeful and fulfilling life. The purpose you seek is not something to be found externally, but rather something that naturally emerges from a life lived with intention. Put an end to your search and begin embracing a life of wholeheartedness immediately. Instead of guessing what activities might interest you, try a hands-on approach to directly discover your preferences. Take a leap and explore new endeavors without getting caught up in overthinking. Consider enrolling in a painting class, joining a hiking group, or picking up the guitar. Approach new activities with an open mind and embrace the mindset of a beginner. Don't worry about how you measure up to others. Just focus on enjoying the journey. Take note of the impact that various tasks have on your thoughts and emotions. Take some time to think about what stood out to you and why. With time, you'll start noticing patterns that reveal the activities that give you energy and match your natural strengths. Once you figure out what you're interested in, you can focus on a few activities that you really enjoy and work on improving your skills in those areas. Through active exploration and participation in life, you will naturally discover your true passions and preferences. Exploring and actively engaging in new experiences leads to personal growth. One way to make your life easier and more enjoyable is by actively getting rid of things you don't like. Create a comprehensive list of your everyday activities and obligations in various areas of your life, such as work, home, hobbies, and social engagements. For each item, assign a score between 1 and 10 to indicate the level of satisfaction and meaning it brings you. Next, eliminate or assign tasks that have a score below 5 to free up your weekly schedule. Avoid the temptation to constantly seek approval from others or adhere to societal expectations. This cleansing allows you to prioritize activities that bring you joy and energy. Reject any extra commitments that don't bring you fulfillment without feeling guilty. Organize your daily routine based on what matters most to you and what you excel at. By practicing thoughtful subtraction and constraint, you create room for meaningful addition. When you eliminate the tasks you don't enjoy, your life becomes more streamlined, centered, and filled with the things that bring you joy. Ari had always been fixated on discovering her purpose and true calling in life. She found herself feeling adrift as she observed her friends confidently forging their career paths and establishing stable lives. Ari was concerned about the time she spent exploring different interests, such as photography, jewelry making, and volunteering. She was unsure which path truly represented her. She found herself unable to move forward due to the overwhelming pressure she placed on herself to find a clear purpose. Ari analyzed every experience in great detail, attempting to decipher its significance. She found herself feeling overwhelmed and unsure. Ari came to the realization that her search for purpose was hindering her progress. Her fixation on finding the correct path hindered her progress. She made a conscious choice to change her perspective. Rather than searching for a purpose, she dedicated herself to living with purpose. Ari prioritized embracing activities that ignited creativity, brought joy, and held personal significance, all without passing judgment. She tried out different hobbies, found a fulfilling part-time job, and went on trips to recharge. Ari discovered fulfillment in the present by living in accordance with her values rather than chasing after some elusive life purpose. She believed that by consistently accepting growth opportunities, she would eventually gain clarity about her purpose. Ari came to the realization that her search for purpose had been holding her back. Once she began moving forward with intention, purpose found her. Lesson 7. Make sure to include a transformation in your story when sharing your personal journey. Remember to emphasize significant moments of change that demonstrate your development. Present yourself as the main character of the narrative to ensure that it is evident that you are the one undergoing growth. Provide vivid details and dialogue that enable the audience to fully immerse themselves in the breakthroughs and turning points. Describe the emotional resonance of these highs and lows to build empathy and showcase your humanity. Share the insights you gain to showcase personal growth and introspection. In the end, your story should follow a progression from your past self to your present self. Your journey of triumphing over challenges and gaining wisdom and resilience will serve as a source of inspiration for others. Even ongoing challenges can be made relatable when expressed with sincerity. Craft your story with a mindful approach, portraying yourself as a flawed yet determined hero. This will help you connect with, uplift, and empower your listeners. When sharing personal stories and anecdotes with others, it's important to keep your delivery straightforward and uncomplicated. Avoid excessive practice or unnecessary exaggerations. Let your true emotions and honesty come through. Stick to the main point and avoid unnecessary details or digressions. Keep it brief and focus on the important parts that move the story along. Provide a concise summary without getting off track. Allow the story to unfold organically, leading up to the climax and conclusion without any haste. Remember to maintain comfortable eye contact and use a conversational volume and tone. Allow listeners ample time to comprehend and respond. Strive to communicate the essence of your story in a way that feels like a casual conversation with a friend. Your delivery strength lies in its raw sincerity rather than a complex performance. When you keep your storytelling straightforward, concise, and sincere, your message will be easily understood. Upon deep reflection, we come to recognize that the most remarkable experiences in our lives often revolve around a critical 5-second moment. Accepting the job offer was the pivotal moment that kick-started your career, the unexpected invitation that resulted in your most significant friendship, deciding to finally end a harmful relationship. Our lives can take unexpected turns in an instant. Our choices have far-reaching consequences that extend beyond what we can initially perceive. Small moments have the power to change our lives forever. By being fully present and aware at every decision we make, our lives gain more meaning and direction. By recognizing the significance of individual moments, we can ensure that our daily choices reflect our deepest aspirations. Your fate is determined in short intervals of time. Embrace courage, stay in the moment, and make thoughtful decisions. Our early experiences have a profound impact on shaping our identities. Our childhood experiences shape our attachment styles, self-worth, core values, and subconscious beliefs about the world. If experiences of trauma, loss, poverty, or abuse are not properly processed, they can hinder development, creating a nurturing environment in the home that is essential for developing strong emotional bonds and fostering emotional intelligence. Education and enrichment programs foster curiosity and develop cognitive skills. Our childhood relationships and role models shape our perspective on adult relationships. Even brief instances of support or criticism can have a lasting effect on our internal thoughts. Over time, for better or worse, our childhoods imprint onto us and reverberate through our future choices. By making sense of early influences through self-reflection, we can consciously rewrite limiting narratives and break detrimental cycles. Our childhoods need not define our destinies. Lesson 8. At times, it's okay to become completely disoriented. Although it can be unsettling, times of confusion and upheaval in our lives can actually lead to significant personal growth and self-discovery. When everything we know is taken away, we have to rediscover what truly matters to us and what we're capable of. Confronting the unfamiliar challenges us to overcome our self-imposed limitations. Building a new foundation allows for greater control over one's own destiny. Our most profound awakenings often come after periods of hardship and uncertainty. Before it can rise, a new phoenix must go through the fire process of burning and emerging from the ashes. Embracing the unknown and letting go of expectations allows us to tap into our inner strength and unleash our creative potential. Embracing the experience of being lost and humbled can lead us to discover new aspects of ourselves. While the path may be difficult, maintaining an open mind allows us to create a new foundation for our lives based on our core values. Developing a strong desire to learn and broaden your knowledge in various subjects can greatly enhance your life. Learning is a continuous process that accelerates your growth in wisdom and abilities. Explore various resources like books, courses, podcasts, and mentors to constantly expand your knowledge. View each experience as a chance to gain knowledge. Regularly ask questions and actively listen to gain a better understanding of different viewpoints. Push yourself to become proficient in challenging skills and topics, even when they may seem difficult. Embrace the joy of learning through exploration and intellectual stimulation rather than seeing it as a tedious task. Explore the topics that captivate your interest and let your curiosity lead the way. Understanding will gradually translate into significant advancement. You'll be able to accomplish your goals, find solutions to problems, and increase your influence as you gain more knowledge and experience. As you gain more knowledge and experience, you will find that financial opportunities naturally come your way. However, the true benefit lies in the personal growth and self-fulfillment that comes from gaining wisdom and self-awareness. Life becomes a fulfilling intellectual feast when you have a strong appetite for knowledge. Ricky recently completed his college education and made a big move to Los Angeles, leaving behind all that was familiar to him. He found himself in a new city, crashing on a friend's couch as he half-heartedly looked for acting opportunities. In the beginning, the dramatic shift in lifestyle was thrilling. However, Ricky soon found himself feeling lonely and uncertain as he tried to navigate through this unfamiliar place. He didn't have many chances to act, and he longed for the familiarity of home. Ricky felt lost and disconnected. He had lost touch with his true desires and sense of self. He found it difficult to make sense of his old dreams and identity in this new reality that he had chosen, but now he was starting to question it. Ricky had a sudden realization that he had been living his life based on what others expected of him rather than following his own passions. He started to focus on his inner thoughts, going on long walks to reflect on his feelings and rethink his future direction. Ricky eventually found a clear path forward and the confidence to let go of his acting dream. He decided to move back home and pursue his true passion, writing. After months of deep reflection, he had uncovered his true essence. Ricky discovered what was truly important by embracing the opportunity to begin anew. He experienced a period of discomfort, but eventually found a new beginning. Ricky's journey of getting lost allowed him to reconnect with his true self. Lesson 9. Your image of yourself is a concept that you can change. Our self-image is not a fixed truth, but rather something we actively construct and can reshape. The way we see ourselves is shaped by the stories we create and reinforce through our thoughts and actions. Every day, we can change these narratives when they are negative or limiting. We can develop more empowering beliefs by using affirmations, visualization, and changing our internal dialogue. We can enhance our self-image by pursuing goals, talents, and relationships that align with our values. As you intentionally shape your daily experiences and mindset patterns, your self-concept develops. Your self-regard is determined by you, regardless of others' opinions. Your perception of yourself determines the limits of what you can achieve. You have the power to shape your self-image. You have the power to reinvent yourself at any given moment. One of the best ways to bring about the future version of yourself that you desire is to start thinking, speaking, and acting as if you have already become that person. Take a moment to imagine how your ideal self would act, what they find important, and how they interact with others. Incorporate those qualities, mindsets, and actions into your daily routine as much as you can. Speak to yourself using the knowledge you have gained from your future experiences. Make decisions that are in line with your truest and most authentic self, even if you may not feel fully prepared or experienced. Incorporating these patterns and practices will gradually prepare you for the role. Consistent rehearsal is key to building confidence and ability. Writing a new story allows you to alter the narrative. Embrace your desired identity completely in the present moment. It's important to recognize areas where you can improve and use that as motivation for personal growth. When you embody the person you want to become, you bring that vision to life. Our goals should be driven by a strong sense of passion and love so that when we achieve them, we experience true fulfillment. Take a moment to reflect on what truly brings you joy and envision how you can shape your life around it. Maybe it's exploring different countries, launching a business, or becoming a skilled artist. Take a moment to jot down goals that truly excite and inspire you. Make sure these goals align with your core values. Pursuing your passions will keep you motivated even when faced with obstacles. Keep your attention on the significance of your goals rather than solely on external indicators of achievement. Embrace every milestone with appreciation and happiness for bringing your vision to life. Embrace the joy of making progress, no matter how small. By setting goals that align with your true passions, you can experience deeply rewarding accomplishments. When love is the driving force behind success, it has the power to bring about profound transformation. When you pursue your passions, the end result becomes even more fulfilling due to the happiness you experience throughout the journey. Lesson 10. Before you judge the world, take responsibility for your own life. Critiquing and complaining about the state of the world is a straightforward task. Nevertheless, It is most beneficial to begin by fully acknowledging your own responsibility for your life. Direct your attention towards the elements of life that are within your control. How you perceive things, how you respond, your capacity to learn, and your ability to develop. Instead of criticizing others, take a moment to focus on self-improvement. Recognize any negative thinking patterns or areas where you may be overlooking important information. Take responsibility for making informed choices that align with your personal beliefs. Think about ways you can make a positive impact on your community and the lives of others. Your internal state will be reflected back to you by the world. When you embrace self-mastery, you contribute to the betterment of the world. It's not possible for one person to solve all of the world's problems, but you can make a difference by setting a positive example. Illuminate the world with your radiant light. When you start to take more responsibility for your own experience, you'll find yourself less inclined to judge or condemn the lives of others. Improve yourself to become a better leader. Learn to care for yourself with the same level of compassion, understanding, and nurturing that you would offer to someone you care about. Embrace your imperfections and allow yourself time to evolve. Take the time to understand your needs and prioritize actions that support your health and well-being. Be kind to yourself and forgive your mistakes without hesitation. Speak to yourself with the same wisdom and kindness you would extend to someone you deeply care about. Strive to gain a thorough understanding of your emotional experiences without passing judgment. Engage in activities and cultivate relationships that bring you joy and allow you to express yourself. Make sure to prioritize self-care and take the time to relax and rejuvenate. You deserve the most profound kind of love, the divine love that you nurture from within. By cultivating a deep connection with your inner world, you can truly nurture yourself. You will start to prioritize your happiness and learn to value yourself as the precious and irreplaceable individual that you truly are. Love is something that your unique spirit truly deserves. Instead of always opting for the simplest or most convenient option, push yourself to make decisions that are meaningful, significant, and in line with your core values. You may need to forego convenient opportunities that divert your attention from your purpose. Embrace meaningful endeavors that tap into your talents and uplift your soul. Leaving behind superficial activities, set challenging goals that require dedication and determination. Focus on cultivating meaningful connections that encourage personal development rather than seeking short-term satisfaction. Broaden your perspective by embracing discomfort and actively seeking out new viewpoints. Align your life with what you consider important rather than simply opting for the path of least resistance. You might choose a more unconventional route compared to others, but it will bring you great satisfaction. Tina frequently voiced her grievances about various issues she believed were problematic in the world, ranging from dishonest politicians to the decline of respectful communication. She readily pointed out flaws in others' decisions and openly attributed her dating difficulties, job dissatisfaction, and lack of close friendships to larger societal issues. Tina often felt powerless and frustrated due to her continuous criticism of people and society. She didn't realize that her negative outlook and tendency to play the victim were preventing her from finding happiness. Tina was asked by a relative to choose one aspect of her life that she wanted to take responsibility for improving. Tina decided to make an effort to be more socially active, hoping to overcome her loneliness. She enrolled in a pottery class, accepted additional invitations, and reached out to old friends to reconnect. Tina's attitude naturally softened as she focused on deepening existing relationships and forging new bonds. By showing up authentically, she gained a broader perspective as she made more connections. Tina understood that the key to making a difference in the world was to begin by making changes within herself. Assuming responsibility for a single aspect of personal development had a positive impact on her overall external experience. Tina was able to assume responsibility for her own happiness by refraining from judging others. Tina made a conscious effort to change her perspective after realizing how her judgmental mindset was causing her to feel isolated. Every morning, she made it a habit to jot down 3 things she was grateful for in her life. Instead of dwelling on her job dissatisfaction, She chose to highlight the positive aspects, such as the helpful colleagues and chances for personal development. She chose to appreciate the valuable moments spent with friends rather than dwelling on her single status. Tina made a conscious effort to change her mindset and send positive thoughts to strangers instead of making unfair assumptions about them. She genuinely praised others. Tina quickly developed a habit of seeking out the positive aspects in every situation. She developed a habit of appreciating the beauty and kindness she encountered. She channeled her frustration with the world's problems into taking action through volunteer work. Releasing criticism opened up room for empathy, nuance, and solution-oriented thinking. Tina observed that the majority of people were making sincere efforts. Her focus was on living her values rather than passing judgment on others. Tina faced some challenges during the shift, but she ultimately rediscovered her unwavering faith in the potential of humanity. Tina found lasting peace by maintaining a mindset of continued vigilance and acceptance. Lesson 11. Don't tolerate people who bring you down in any way. Consider the people in your life, your friends, romantic partners, colleagues, and acquaintances. Think about the people who bring positivity and motivation into your life as opposed to those who bring negativity and drain your energy. Recognize the connections that support your personal development as opposed to those that perpetuate negative thought patterns. Determine if associates share your values or influence you through peer pressure. Provide clear information about compatibilities and the overall impact of interactions. Avoid getting involved in relationships that seem unhealthy, shallow, or unchanging. Instead, focus on building meaningful connections with people who inspire you, people who are genuine and supportive and share your interests. Surround yourself with people who appreciate your value and bring positivity into your life. Avoid spending too much time with people who discourage you. There's no need to feel guilty about moving on from associations that no longer resonate with you. Make sure to prioritize your time and attention in places where you feel valued, supported, and empowered. You can bring out the best in yourself by carefully selecting the people you surround yourself with. Asking thoughtful questions can help you build stronger connections and gain valuable insights from the people around you. When you ask about their experiences, perspectives, and feelings, you show that you value them and genuinely care. However, it's important to avoid asking too many questions or constantly seeking advice without taking action. At a certain stage, you have enough information to analyze and need to move on to making decisions. Take a moment to think about what you've learned from your inquiry and decide on the next steps to take. Transition from collecting information to taking proactive action. Find a balance between actively listening to others and confidently guiding yourself. Clarify any uncertainties by asking additional questions to turn advice into practical plans. Express gratitude to those who have provided guidance and show that you are willing to take ownership of your actions. In the end, personal growth is achieved by putting knowledge into practice. Curiosity and questioning pave the way, but it's up to you to take the next step. Lesson 12. Associate bad habits with pain and good ones with pleasure. One effective method for breaking bad habits and developing good ones is to consciously link discomfort with the undesirable behaviors and satisfaction with the ones you want to cultivate. When you find yourself indulging in a negative habit, such as smoking or nail-biting, pay close attention to the physical sensations that follow. Take note of any signs of tiredness, tension, or unease in your body. Connect these unpleasant feelings to the behavior so that your brain can remember to steer clear of it. On the other hand, when you're trying to develop healthy habits, like exercising or reading, pay attention to the positive emotions and sensations that come with it. Feelings of energy, achievement, and satisfaction. Allow your mind to fully embrace the benefits that these activities bring. With time, your brain will naturally guide you towards habits that bring you pleasure and steer you away from those associated with pain. You can rewire your habits by tapping into your mind's reward system through conscious association. Pay close attention to the relationship between actions and their consequences. Recall both positive and negative feelings tied to your actions to shape your behaviors. Your choice of words has a profound impact on your emotions, mindset, and problem-solving abilities. Take the phrase, "I failed," and compare it to, "I'm still learning." When responding to mistakes, these two statements elicit contrasting reactions. How you perceive a challenge can greatly influence your approach to it. Replace disempowering words such as "can't," "too hard," and "I have to" with more motivating language like "I'll try," "I'm capable," and "I choose to." Please provide a list of phrases that you commonly use but are not helpful, then rephrase them using language that promotes effective problem-solving. Language shapes the stories that guide our actions, emotions, and adaptability. Master the art of controlling your thoughts and the way you communicate with yourself and others. Pay attention to how certain words can promote a mindset of victimhood or perpetuate personal shortcomings. Choose your words carefully to promote personal development and encourage productive behavior. Craft your own narrative using words that are intentional and uplifting. Lesson 13. Self-mastery always starts with oneself. Self-mastery begins with looking inward. Prioritizing self-mastery is essential before focusing on professional skills, relationships, wealth, or any external measure of success. Developing a strong grasp of your core values, beliefs, emotional landscape, strengths, and weaknesses involves consistent self-reflection. Start by observing your thoughts and behavior patterns with a sense of curiosity, without any bias. Pay attention to moments when your actions don't align with your true self. Develop an understanding of any blind spots, fears, or unhelpful narratives that you may be holding on to. Then, by practicing mindfulness, strive to control your inner experience. Manage your emotions, shift away from negative thoughts, and consciously make choices that align with your true self. When you embrace the task of managing your inner world, you will find that outer mastery naturally follows. By developing a strong sense of self-awareness and self-direction, you will be well prepared to tackle any challenges that come your way. However, it always begins from within. Understanding our own potential for growth and self-actualization is within our reach, and we hold the power to unlock our better selves. We should strive to continuously grow and improve, always aiming to become a better and more aware version of ourselves. See life as a continuous journey of growth rather than a final destination. Set challenging goals that push your limits and make a commitment to continuous learning in various areas. Make it a habit to incorporate small daily practices that gradually mold you into the person you aspire to become. Continuously broaden your outlook and challenge yourself in various aspects of life. Final lesson. Self-mastery. Sometimes the journey may seem difficult, but keep your attention on making small steps forward. Every little action you take towards your goals adds up and leads to significant change. Also, don't forget to take the time to celebrate every small achievement you make during your journey. Have confidence in the well-thought-out plan you have created to ensure your ongoing development. However, it's important to remain open and adaptable, as the destination may change along with your journey. Acquiring expertise is an ongoing journey that lasts a lifetime. You have gained a clear understanding of your life's purpose. You approach yourself and others with a sense of compassion and insight. You have a strong sense of self-worth and the ability to bring your dreams to life.